Danny, the Champion of the World, is a book written by Roald Dahl. What I have been trying so hard to tell you all along is simply that my father, without the slightest doubt, was the most marvelous and exciting father any boy ever had. This is a quote I found in page 205. I think it sums up the whole book as the book gives us a story which tells us how much Danny and his father love each other. The plot of the book focused on Danny, a young English boy, and his father, William, who lived in a small town fixing cars for a living. Also in the town, there is a wealthy businessman called Mr. Hazel, who raised pheasants for his annual shooting party. Since the dead pheasants will be thrown away, they don't want the pheasants to be wasted. So Danny and his father made a plan of stealing the pheasants. At the end, they successfully poached all the pheasants and had a big celebration. The book emphasized the close relationship between Danny and his father in the first part of the story, and in the second part, a wonderful and exciting journey of poaching the pheasants was described. Another theme of the book is about nature. The author used a lot of description of the beautiful nature in the book. I think the categories of this book are everyday life and comedy, since part of the story are Danny's daily life, and the process of stealing the pheasants is really funny. The tone of the book changes over time, and the overall tone and mood of the book are fun and exciting. But when Danny couldn't find his father, the town became very serious and nervous. This is my first time reading Dahl's book. I felt very comfortable while reading the book. I love it because of the pure innocent boy Danny and his kind-hearted father William. It reminds me of my amazing childhood living in a countryside. The uniqueness of this book is that it differs from the book that have complex themes of the society and people, which are relatively hard to understand. I'm planning to read another book written by Dahl called Witches, and I think Danny, the champion of the book, will be enjoyed by kids and teenagers. Roald Dahl was originally born in Norway, and he became a British novelist later. He was one of the world's best-selling authors and always been referred to as one of the greatest storytellers for children and adults of the 20th century. All the children's books he had describe a story of child character fighting against adult enemies.